features a matchup between two of the hottest teams in the NBA, with the Knicks taking on the Warriors. The Warriors have been firing on all cylinders since Jimmy Butler made his debut on February 8th, winning 13 of their 15 games and outscoring opponents by nearly 13 points per game. The Knicks are in line to make the playoffs for the fourth time in 5 seasons under Tom Thibodeau. Unlike most Tibbs-led teams, the Knicks' offense has been among the best in the league, ranking 6th in scoring this season. Although the two teams only meet twice annually, this series has been tight. In the last 5 seasons, the Warriors have won 5 of 9 meetings, splitting the season series in each of the last 4 seasons. And Skate's David Dennis Jr. refuses to leave the studio this morning, but we like your company. David, which of these teams go further in the playoffs, the Knicks or the Warriors?
Oh, it's the Warriors. Like, if there were buttons here, I'd be smashing the Warriors button right now. And it's not even close. Part of the reason is just logistics, right? The Warriors are going to probably avoid the Thunder until the Western Conference Finals. For the Knicks, in order to get to the Eastern Conference Finals, they have to beat either Boston or Cleveland, and we've seen this season that they don't stand a chance. They've been blown out in those games. But beyond that, the Knicks have probably hit their station. The Warriors are going to be elevating come playoff time.
At the trade deadline, everyone thought that Draymond Green was crazy when he said this Warriors team, could go to the NBA Finals, and now you're saying this, they can make a deep playoff run. Absolutely insane what we're seeing from the Warriors right now. All right, so let's play a little bit of Dennis the Menace. Who could be a menace on the Knicks roster tonight?
So it's Mikal Bridges.
Okay.
He has had an interesting week, to say the least. He started a few days ago saying that he was playing too many minutes. Then Thibodeau comes back and says, hey, I know we had never had that conversation. And what does he do? He goes out and plays 41 minutes against Portland and hits a game winner, big game. So what is he rewarded with? Now he has to chase Steph Curry around for another 40 minutes probably and figure out how to be another anchor for that Knicks team without Brunson while they're trying to sustain their position in the East, because it is getting dicey for them right now with the positioning there. There's Milwaukee, who's breathing down their neck, and you may not want to be playing Detroit in that first round in the Eastern Conference. So it's up to him to sort of hold the fort down for the Knicks.
Yeah, the East right now is just a little bit crazy, especially with the way Boston and the Cavaliers are playing right now. Knicks at Warriors, 8:30 Eastern on ABC and ESPN+. David, thank you.
Thank you.
Tyler hasn't left. He's going to get us interested a little bit further here in the Warriors and the Knicks. Warriors are rolling. We know this.
Yep.
What do you like here?
Yeah, I do like the Warriors side, but I really think the way to bet this game, Shay, is to look at Steph Curry. Because of the matchup with the Knicks. The Knicks are a type of defense that funnels production to lead ball handlers. And there are a few lead ball handlers in the NBA better than Steph Curry right now. Last time these two squads met a couple weeks ago, Madison Square Garden, Steph had 29 points and 8 assists. That's 37, if I do the math, points plus assists. I would go over 30.5 points and assists in this matchup. Again, he could get there on points alone. But in a game, I think the Warriors win at home against a defense that funnels production to lead guards. I think Steph has another big day in terms of his offensive stats.
Look at you really going out on a limb there with that one, Tyler. I know. I just pay to make the bets, okay? Another one you love in the association.
I like the Heat plus the points in Memphis tonight. Memphis coming off that loss to Cleveland. Shay, the Grizzlies have played 13 games since the All-Star break. They have covered one of them. So if you have just been betting against Memphis since the All-Star break, you are swimming in cash. I think they win this game. I'm not sure, because Miami's feisty with Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Both these teams played last night. Maybe Jaren Jackson is out as he is coming back from injury, but right now, the Grizzlies are literally the worst bet in the NBA. I'm going to ride that train and take the Heat plus the points.
The Heat are literally free-falling, though.
I understand, but I'm getting 7.5 points.
Attacking the paint early. Grizzlies down 2. Under 10 seconds left. Cavs up 4 now. Merrill finding Mobley. They'll drain the triple. Cavs up 7. Let's go to the second. Here's Mobley again. He had a really good game. Brings it up. Pull up. Triple. Yes. Cavs up now by 13. Same quarter later on. Garland drives. Finds Max Strus, Chicago's own, who finds an open Javonte Green. That's a dunk. Cavs extend their lead to 19. But the Grizzlies aren't going away. There's John Morant, finishes through traffic with a layup. Grizzlies down 16. You know, Kenny Atkinson said that you can kind of feel when something special is going on, and that's exactly what's happening right now with the Cavaliers. It's the 6th time where they've scored 75 or more points in a first half. Let's go to the third quarter. Again, John Morant doing all he can. Baseline, an alley-oop to Brandon Clark for a layup. Here's Morant pushing the break and finishes with a layup. Grizzlies cut that lead to 16 to the fourth quarter. Grizzlies trailing by 15. Morant to Jaren Jackson Jr. traps Ty Jerome, resulting in a steal by Jackson. Morant pushes the break, finishes strong at the rim. He had 44 points. Grizzlies, though, still down. Minute later, Garland swings it to Merrill. He drains the triple. Cavs increase their lead to 16, and this would kind of be the end here. Mobley, easy dunk. 22 points for him and 11 boards. Cavs go on to win 133 to 124. Remember, I mentioned that Sweet 16. The Cavs are on an absolute historic streak, not just by wins, by points scored as well. The Cavs have won 16 straight games, scoring 105 or more points in each game. That is tied for the second longest streak in NBA. Rare. Normally we talk via the airwaves, but now we're actually in person. The biggest difference that you have seen between the Cavaliers team of last year and the Cavaliers team of this year?
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers are no longer just a one-man show. Last year, they lived and died by Donovan Mitchell. Right now, he's playing 4 fewer minutes a game than he did last season, and they're winning games without him. Look at the last 4 games that they've won. They've won these 4 games with different leading scorers in each of those games. And you look at last night, there was no way that they should have won that game last night. Going into Memphis, Ja Morant has more than 40 points, and they still basically blow this team away. I know the score was a little bit different, a little bit closer, but they basically blew this team away, and a lot of that is Evan Mobley. The guy is going to be in the race for Defensive Player of the Year and Most Improved Player of the Year. This team can beat you so many different ways, and a lot of that is Kenny Atkinson empowering his team to do more than just rely on Donovan Mitchell.
And it just feels like they're so much more mature than they were a year ago. Also to note, since they've added DeAndre Hunter, they're undefeated. 13-0 since adding him, of course, from the Atlanta Hawks. Stick around, David. You're not going anywhere.
All right, Nuggets taking on the Lakers. No LeBron, no Luka, though, as you see them disappearing there on that graphic. Nuggets have won 13 of the last 15 games versus the Lakers. Luka Doncic and LeBron, as I mentioned, out for this one. Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Austin Reeves finds Bronny for 3. Lakers up by 8. Next Lakers possession, Reeves again nails the 3. He'd have 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists in the first quarter. Only 3 Lakers have done that in any quarter. Reeves joins only LeBron and Kobe. Early fourth quarter, Dalton Knecht gets the steal. Out in transition, Knecht with the Euro step, gets the basket, lays it in. Lakers trail by 1, 3 minutes left. Game tied at 116. Jamal Murray from his favorite spot. Clutch 3, Nuggets now up by 3. Christian Brown gets a steal, lays the hammer on the other end. He says to Dalton Knecht, you don't want to jump, make a business decision. Knecht gets open in the corner, responds with the 3. Lakers only down by 2, just over a minute to go. Reeves drives to the basket, lays it in. Lakers up by 1. Reeves again gets the steal in transition, gets it to Dalton Knecht. Knecht will take a hard fall there, but Knecht okay. Lakers up by 3. The Nuggets trying to get something going. Jokic gets inside, lays it in, plus the foul. Final 10 seconds. Jamal Murray going to work. Got it, gets the 3. Nuggets lead by 3. Lakers inbounding with 5.6 on the clock. Pass picked off by Russell Westbrook. And that'll be all she wrote. Nuggets win it 131 to 126. And here's where things stand in terms of the playoff picture out west. OKC, a big lead as a top seed in the conference, but the 3rd and 4th seed could be jockeying as the Rockets and Grizzlies are just separated by a tiebreaker. Golden State currently hanging on to the final spot in the west as the Timberwolves lurking right behind them. David's still here with us, and LA has dropped 4 straight games now in the 5 seed, along with a laundry list of injuries right now. David, why are you still optimistic about this Lakers team?
Okay, this might be a tough sell. I know Lakers
a little bit.
Freaking out a little bit. The 4 in a row. Last night was a brutal loss, giving up 8 straight points down the stretch. But here's a little bit of